Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I would like to share a story with you that is very close to my heart, and that is regarding the way in which I discovered Islam and how I embraced this beautiful way of life. I was born and raised in a Christian family. My father was the pastor of a church, my mother a beautiful singer within the choir. From a very young age, I've been nurtured by the names of the prophets, from Abraham and his sons to Noah upon his ship, Moses with his remarkable courage to guide his people to safety. It was from this very young age that I was met with a burning desire to follow in my father's footsteps, to become a religious leader. And so, I dedicated myself to this cause, and I soon acquired a platform upon which I could share my passion for God. During this time that my mother also started reading more regarding Islam. What happened upon her journey is that she wanted to write an article for a local magazine regarding Hajj. And so she approached a Muslim man to write this article for her. But he then went on Hajj with his family, and he extended an invitation towards her that if ever she has any questions, feel free to ask. So she took it upon herself to start composing this article. And as she studied more regarding Islam, she fell in love with this beautiful religion, and she eventually embraced Islam. And we often debated with one another, in love, in compassion. She is still my mommy, but I still remember during this time that whenever we would have youth group and we would do praise and worship in our house, I would turn up the music just a little bit louder to try and call her back to Christianity. To work abroad for Royal Caribbean Cruises as a photographer in marketing and sales. And it was at the airport where my mom held me in a close embracing hug, and she prayed a prayer over me which I will never forget. She prayed a prayer to a new God, Allah, whom I did not know back then. She prayed to this Allah to send a very big angel with me, to guide and to protect me upon my journey. And so I left for my flight, and I landed in Australia. And I got onto my ship and I opened up my bag, and I realized that my mommy had left me with more than just a prayer. She left me with a copy of the Holy Quran, that she wrote a little note, and she said that if ever I want to debate against Muslims one day, I need to understand what they believe. I need to know where they come from. What is their history? And so that makes sense to me. And with the love that I have for my mom within my heart, I dedicated myself to reading at least one page every evening. One page soon turned into two, two into three, and I found myself completing the Quran from cover to cover, where my spiritual battle began. A battle which left my heart and my mind and my soul torn. I was separated countries between myself and everything that I held dear, and yet I knew I was exactly where I had to be. I felt betrayed by my religious leaders who did not educate me regarding Islam, and yet I knew that there was still something that was guiding me. I felt as if I did not really know this God, and yet I knew that He was right there beside me. And so I dedicated myself to start a comparative study between the Holy Quran, the Torah, and the Gospels. And what I had found truly astonished me, that there's more cohesion between these revelations than what there is separation. From the very core principle within the Holy Quran, found in Surah Ikhlas, where it says, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Qulu Allahu Ahad, Allahu Samad, Lam Yulid wa Lam Yulad, wa Lam Yakul Kufuwan Ahad.